YouTube. It's your man Swamp again. I'm out here in the evening. Sun is actually getting ready to go down, which is great. Been 90 some degrees. I'm out here with my pit boss, as you all have seen before, but I'm out here with a different type of video today. What I'm going to do is actually show you cleaning up my pit boss. A lot of people will show you cooking, they will show you all of that, but they don't show you regular maintenance. And what I'm going to try to show you today is regular maintenance of your pellet grill. This will apply to just about every pellet grill that I know. I do have a pair of protective gloves with me, but I am going to show you our cleanup process. Y'all stay tuned. Just so you can keep up with what's going on, I want you to understand that you have a good grill, and I mean, you can smell the smoke and all that that's already been in here, but that bottom grate, all of that needs to be cleaned up real good. So y'all stay tuned as we get this thing cleaned today. Thing about a pit boss and all pellet grills, they're a perfect mesh of technology where you have pellets so you can keep your literal temperature steady, but you also need to clean it because this is your rack that actually gives you your fire if you want things to be seared. And I want you to, this is actually a 3-rack system. You have a very top, a middle, and the bottom. I don't have the top in here right now, but we're going to clean all this and show y'all what we do as we clean it. And as you see, I have company. They just gotta be at my feet, but man's best friend, I guess. All right, so this is the tool we're going to use today. We're going to use Simple Green Heavy Barbecue and Grill Cleaner. It actually supposed to have no caustic fumes, and we're going to spray on and leave for a few minutes as the directions say. We're going to get these grates out of here and we're going to get it going. So I actually have my first grate on the bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the grates on the table in order. So this is grate number 2, or the second grate from top to bottom. And then the bottom grates actually are in 2 parts, as you can see. Right. This is the plate. You all can see what you got going on now. Pretty tough. And this is the other part of the plate. All right, so next thing is you all can see that hole right there is your fire. That's where your fire, that's where the pellets go into, that small hole. But as you can see, all of this ash over here in the grease pan, all of that, this stuff needs to be cleaned out, you all. So what we're gonna do, before I spray anything in here to clean this out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to vacuum out with my wet dry vac. I'm going to vacuum out all this ash. Got to keep this stuff clean if you want it to work in tip-top condition. Helps to have a really good wet dry vac. So I know we got some cake dome stuff in here, so of course y'all see I got a nice little scraper. So some people aren't this meticulous, but you know, I've always felt like this: if you're gonna do it, you may as well do it right. So we're gonna scrape all this stuff up because I'm not gonna spray on the inside of my grill. What I'm gonna do is hit it with a scraper, vacuum, get hit it with the scraper, vacuum. So that's the way we're gonna roll. I don't want any chemicals inside for the grill. All right, time to vacuum a little bit. So just so you'll know, over here, this is your grease. This is catching your grease and it comes out that hole. And it goes down to that pan right there. So you definitely want to keep this stuff clean because you want the grease, you want the grease to be able to flow out and not cause fires. So now we're gonna scrape a little bit more. And I know this might be boring, so might even speed it up for y'all. And no, I don't want to get it all out of there, but I tell you what, that's a good point right there where you can leave some old flavor in there, but it's pretty clean right now. That's barbecue grills though. All right, y'all, let's see how good this really is. I haven't touched it, I just sprayed it. That's all I did was spray it. So what I'm gonna do now is spray it with the hose. Seeing some good results so far, you all. And this is just shower. I haven't, not any real pressure, you all. So that's a good sign. A real good sign. Put a little bit more pressure on it there. See what happens. What I see is stuff coming out the grate. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, you all, put me a little Dawn in here. Put this on shower, and I'm gonna go over these grates again. I don't want to scrub so hard that I take off the protective coating, but I'm just trying to get anything that's left on here off. No stickiness. mean, I got good looking grates, y'all. I love it. I'm proud for the hamburger, sausage, ribs on here. It's not biblical, but it's still true, I guess. They say cleanliness is next to godliness. Take time, gentlemen, to clean your grates. It's not like a offset cooker, you know. Some people don't really say you don't clean it out. It takes out all the flavor and all that stuff. But you know, a pellet grill can get damaged by too much ash, too much grease. You can start a grease fire, all of that. So you want to be careful to periodically keep your stuff clean. I can't tell you how often to clean it. That depends on how often you use it. But you know, it's late. It's midsummer. It's July, toward the end of July. And I know I do a lot of cooking in late summer and fall. So before I go to work with my cooking, briskets and ribs and whatever else suits my fancy, you know, I char grill oysters too and char grill crabs, you know, so why not make sure the grates are clean? Try to always scrape away from your hands to keep from cutting yourself. So you want to go away as much as possible. And I know sometimes it may seem like it's impossible, but to keep from having a cleaning day turning into a bad day where you got to go to the hospital or you cut your hand or something like that, make sure if you're using that scraper or a knife, always take it away from your hand, away from your body. There's been some terrible accidents because people were busy working, but they were holding sharp objects or even dull objects, which probably hurts worse, close to their body. So take it away from you. Always try to push it away. All right? I'm not gonna bore you with this scraping. We're gonna speed this thing up and get you going. All right, so hopefully y'all can see we got a good grill. We're not trying to get all the grease out of it. We're gonna keep some of that flavor in there. We want to be clean so our grill will be safe. If you look real close down here, you'll see some pellets in the fire box down there, which is good. All right, so I'm gonna show you a little trick because I know you said, well, he just used water on metal, and what is he gonna do now? So what we're gonna do, the most logical thing to me is, let's put this metal in here, and fire will actually make sure metal is dry. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna put everything back. All right. And just because I know how everything goes, then we come with the bottom first. But these slots fit in here just like that. This is supposed to be on a slant, so when grease comes from the first grate, what's going to happen is it's going to slant down, it's going to go into this pan, and then it's going to go in the hole and go out to the grease pan. All right. The next thing, you see these little slots here? This has slots on the bottom of it. So what you're supposed to do is find the hole. This is supposed to slide back and forth like that. All right, that's because if you need to sear something, you can sear something, but this actually goes in here like this and it connects. So from the outside you can close it or open it. There's nothing stuck to keep it from going back and forth, and this is like this, so this won't move when you slide this. So you see it's all set up together. All right, coming back with bottom grates, and they fit in there just like that. Bottom grate. Fit just like that. So it comes with a slant, and I know where it goes because it has these that stick out on either end in the front. So if you want it here, you can leave it there, and that's the way that's supposed to go. All right. Finally, the last grate, top grate, same thing. Come with a slant, bam. All right. Don't know if you know it or not, but that's a grill that's ready to go. All right, so what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna turn it on. All right. And I got it already on a cook degree of 350. The auger is turning. Our pellets up here. Auger is turning in the background. That's why you see this on. Does not have any probes connected right now. And what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna open this up and I'll show you the fire when it lights. We're gonna get some smoke first. So in the mean and in the in-between, we're gonna clean our table. We're not gonna leave grease up here either, y'all. So we're gonna make sure everything is clean. One thing I find that works best is one of these for a stainless steel table. We're gonna put this thing on now, shower. Let's see if we can get going. My friends, it's lit. I can hear it rolling, I see some smoke rolling, but let me show you. Probably see the fire down there, but now we can open it up and you can see the fire in the hole, baby. Don't want to burn my camera, but I want to show you the fire in the hole. All right, this thing is going to dry out for us rather quick, but that is cleaning your grill. This is a pellet grill. This is a Pit Boss competition series. It does have Bluetooth. It's a great thing. So look, the last thing I want to show you, you know, fast orange, everybody know about Dawn. It gets grease out and all that. We're gonna clean up everything. I don't believe in leaving nothing nasty. I believe in putting stuff back like I found it. Including my hands. Y'all see that grease on my hands. But guess what? I was always raised to believe that soap and water can clean everything but sin. So for that, you need the blood of Jesus. But I can tell you what, last thing I don't want you to forget is this. Don't forget that this hose end was actually in the griddle and it's greasy. So we're gonna clean that too. So look, you can't forget about that stuff, because when you go to use it again, you're like, oh my God, where did this grease come from? You left it on there. That's where it came from. So we're gonna get all this clean, you all, and you all see what's happening over here. Everything is drying out nicely. Everything is working like it should, sliding back and forth. If I want to sear steak, if I want to char grill some oysters, I can do it on a clean grill. So that's a great thing. I mean, it has absolutely no restriction from it. It moves like it should, and it's in here rolling. So right now, my temperature's on 160. I'm gonna let it get to 350. Once it gets to 350, I'm gonna let it run for about another 5-10 minutes, and we'll make sure everything is warm. We'll make sure everything is dry. All right, y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all can see it for yourself. We at 350, you all. And I mean, she's been going for about 5 minutes. So we're gonna take a look on the inside. Looks like everything's dry. She's steady doing what she's supposed to do. She's clean and ready to cook, you all. Firebox is doing this thing. All right, we got all the ashes out. We're good to go. As you listen to the cicadas sing in the background, in Texas. Y'all can tell it's warm out here, but we all good. Y'all know what this is. This is how you clean your grill. This is Featherston Family Outdoors. Y'all take care of yours.